I'm the founder and co-owner of Anew Prosthetics and Orthotics. What we do is we are a custom medical appliance manufacturer specializing in prosthetics and orthotics. Anew Life's kind of started as a second career for me. I had a full career in manufacturing. I got laid off and had to reinvent myself. And while I was figuring out what I wanted to do, started volunteering at the University of Michigan, where they made my first leg. Did 6.5 years there as a prosthetic technician. Went back and got my master's degree, and then left there, after my residencies, and in that process started Anew Life. For us, accessibility is key. As an amputee myself, being able to get around and do things easily is huge. What we do is we take people that have basically lost some mobility and we make them more able.
In terms of accessibility, being a local company is important for people in the community to be able to access prosthetic and orthotic care that could potentially help them walk and regain their mobility. I joined in 2014. I knew Chris from school. We did our master's together, and I kind of helped develop some of the 3D printing and stuff that we're taking on. The job itself is hands-on.
When we design something, it's for that individual person. The processes are all the same or very similar, but the product and the geometry are very different, and it all comes down to design. The very first step is to understand the need. What's going on from a clinical perspective, what's going on within the body. Then we do a design where we create a test socket, and that's for getting the fit and the biomechanical alignment correct. So after we've created the geometry we're going to work with, whether it's digitally or from a plaster model where it's been modified. From there we do vacuum forming, so we use various plastics, thermoplastics, where it's heated, it's bubble formed, drape formed over them. Grinding, assembly processes take place, we put it all together. So we've been using digital technologies for about, I guess, almost 6 years now. So it started off with taking literally a movie to get the geometry, photogrammetry, to digital scans. And from that, we've been able to do digital scanning in-house. We've got a fairly high-end scanner. If we need a little bit more, we outsource that, working with other local companies. But then when it gets to the CAD CAM portion, Matt has been doing a lot of our CAD CAM work. From there, it's sent to our 3D printers. 100% of our baloney prostheses have a 3D printed socket. Some of the larger ones we still have to outsource, but we can at least create the geometry so that we can do vacuum forming to do the other portions of that. But a huge change, very fast, very good fit, and it allows us also to capture that geometry. If it just changes a little bit, we can shrink a little bit and do it again, and it's a much faster process second time through.
The speed in manufacturing and the timing in which somebody receives a device, especially immediately post-amputation, is important, especially for the rehabilitation process. The more timely they get the device, the quicker they can get through rehab and start rehabilitating, learning to walk again. I think local manufacturing just helps the community, the small businesses that are in the area.
Small business and local manufacturing is the key to the success of Detroit. It's great to have the large manufacturers that create thousands and thousands or millions of products, but it's the small products and the small manufacturers that actually have more employees and make a bigger impact on the local community.